Hey everybody, welcome back. Today I'm going to show you how to change the power steering fluid in a Ford Taurus. Well, I'll show you how I do it. It's real simple. Now this method will not change 100% in the fluid, but it'll get at least, I don't know, a good amount of it anyways, 50% maybe. We'll get it out of there, we'll get it flushed out. Got my container for the oil. Take off your cover. This stuff is pretty dirty too. I do have a handy dandy syringe that I love to use on almost everything I do here with fluids. And all I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna tell you, is suck up the fluid out of here and put it into my used oil container, or what's gonna be my used oil container. And that's it. Now, I don't know if you can see this, but you can see, you can probably tell that this fluid is a dark red color. And even though this is the power steering pump, it doesn't use what's called power steering fluid. It actually, on these Fords, the 2006, uses the Mercon fluid, which is transmission fluid, and that's what you have to use in the power steering on these vehicles. All right, let's get the rest of that fluid out of there. Now, to get most of the fluid out, just quickly, once you're done emptying out the reservoir, quickly start the vehicle up and then shut it down. And that'll pump pretty much the rest of your fluid out of the system here, or most of it anyways. Now you got about, I want to say probably, we got about maybe 70% of the fluid out of there. And that's good enough for me for what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to put some clean fluid in there. Don't forget, folks, 2006 Ford Taurus calls for Mercon fluid in the power steering, okay, which is tranny fluid, not power steering fluid, but transmission fluid. All right, don't make that mistake of putting in the wrong fluid in. If you're not sure, check your owner's manual. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to put fluid in there, start her up, check the level, turn the steering wheel a few times, and check the level. Okay. Now, when you do this, you're going to notice there's a lot of air bubbles inside this pump reservoir. All right, you're going to just wait. Let the bubbles work themselves out. Leave it running. You notice how she's quiet now. She's not making any more noise. And I'm going to work the steering wheel to the right, to the left, about 3 or 4 times, just to work out all the air bubbles out of the system. You can see that most of them are worked out already. All right, there's no more air bubbles, so we're going to go ahead and move the steering. We'll just continue. I'll do it 2 or 3 more times with the steering wheel, get all the air out, and I gotta tell you, with the new fluid, the steering is so much smoother. I don't know why it does that, but with new fluid, it just moves with one finger now. It wasn't bad before, but you notice a big difference. I'm gonna go play with the steering wheel a little bit more, left and right, probably 2 or 3 more times, and then wait till it stabilizes the oil, and then we'll do a check on it. Put it in, pop it out. All right, full hot's all the way at the top here. It's down here. It is warm, this engine is warm. So I'm gonna go ahead and just top it off. I think I went too far. It's a little high. I'm gonna have to take some out. Now, you see the difference in color? I don't know if you guys can see that. Let's see if I can get a... See how nice and clean that looks? And that's clean fluid right there. So what I did was just enough to change fluid in the power steering. And that's all you got to do, really. You don't have to go crazy, disconnecting lines and all that. You got a syringe or a hand pump, you can change the fluid in the steering. And there she is, she's right there. She's just a little bit underneath the hot line, which is fine. All right, so there you have it. That's how I do the power steering flush. Within a week's time, just go ahead and check that power steering one more time. Give it about 3 or 4 days of driving, just to make sure that your levels are correct. It might drop a little bit if there's still a little bit of air in the system, stuff like that. So within 3 days, 2 days, if you do a lot of driving, the next day, just check it, make sure it's all set. You might see an improvement in your steering. It might get lighter. It's not as hard. Clean fluid makes a big difference. All right, thanks for watching the videos. I really appreciate all the subscribers, and I appreciate your support. Thank you.